Hi Year 5. Today's lesson is to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. Today's lesson you will need your maths books, a pencil, task sheets if you have them printed out. If you don't worry, and your brains. Don't forget, when you see this symbol here, you can pause the video at any time to give yourself extra time. Pause the video now to collect the things you need for today's lesson. So for your starter activity today, I'd like you to have a go at trying to work out which fraction, A, B, C or D, is equivalent to 3/9. So the answer is D, 9/27. That's because 3 times 9 is 27, so you've times the denominator, the bottom number, by 3. So you have to do the same for the top number, and 3 times 3 is 9, which gives you 9/27. James had some slices of pizza left over from a party. He collected up the slices to see how much pizza he had left. If James had cut the pizzas into 5 equal pieces, what fraction of a pizza is 1 slice? It would be 1/5. And how many slices would make a whole pizza? 5 slices would make a whole pizza. You can see that because the pizzas were cut into 5 equal pieces, you can see that there is a total of 13 pieces of pizza left, which gives you 13/5. To write 13/5 as a mixed number fraction, you need to see how many 5s are in 13. So you do 13 divided by 5, which gives you 2 and 3 remainder. So you would write this as 2 and 3/5 because you're showing that James has 2 whole pizzas left and 3 slices left. So he has 2 and 3/5. So can you change this improper fraction into a mixed number fraction? The improper fraction is 4/3, 4/3. Use the diagram to help you. Pause the video now to work out what you think the mixed number fraction might be. So the answer is 1 and 1/3. Let's look at the diagram together to work out how we got to 1 and 1/3. So how many holes can we see in the diagram? We can see on the first diagram that all 3 of the thirds are shaded in, which means that that is a hole. We have 1 hole. On the second part of the diagram, we can see that only 1 of the 3 pieces are shaded in, showing that there's only 1/3. So the answer is 1 and 1/3. Pause the video again and have a go at changing this improper fraction into a mixed number fraction. Don't forget to use the diagram to help you. So the answer is 2.5. Let's look at the diagram and work out how we got to 2.5. In the first of the diagrams, you can see that it's completely shaded in, giving you 1 hole. The next diagram, again, is completely shaded in, giving you 1 hole. So in total, we have 2 holes. In the third diagram, only 1 of the parts is shaded, showing that it's half. So in total, we have 2 holes and 1/2, giving you 2.5. Finally, have a go at changing this improper fraction into a mixed number fraction. So your answer is 2. If we look at the diagram, you can clearly see that all 5 parts of the first diagram is shaded in, giving you 1 hole, And on the second part of the diagram, again, all 5 parts are shaded in, giving you another hole, which totals 2 holes. If there is no remainder, then your answer is going to be just a whole number. So let's have a look at another way to convert improper fractions into mixed numbers. Let's have a look at the steps to success. Have a look at the diagram on the right-hand side of the screen. First of all, you divide the numerator, the top number of the fraction, by the denominator, the bottom number of the fraction. You write down the whole number answer and then write down any remainders above the denominator, giving you a fraction. Let's have a look at this fraction here, 5/2. So our first thing to do in following our steps to success is to divide the numerator by the denominator. So that would be 5 divided by 2. This would give you an answer of 2 remainder 1. Following our steps to success, the next thing to do would be to write the 2 as a whole number, and then our remainder, which in this case is 1, we would place on top of the denominator, which is 2, giving us the answer of 2½. So let's have another look at an example. If you want to have a go at this on your own, pause the video now and have a go at writing 9/4, 9/4 as a mixed number fraction. If you're still not sure, that's fine. Let's go through it together. So looking at our steps to success, the first thing we have to do is divide the numerator by the denominator. So that would be 9 divided by 4. So 9 divided by 4 would give you the answer of 2 remainder 1. So in our steps to success, we then have to write down the whole number answer, which would be 2, and then we would write down any remainder above the denominator. Our remainder is 1, and our denominator is 4. So we would write down 1/4. So our answer would be 2¼ So now we come on to our tasks. In your home learning pack, you have several different tasks that you could complete. You need to choose what level you want to work at. Let's go through one idea first. So if you're working at one idea, you need to, for the first half of it, express these fractions as an improper fraction. So you're not going to have any whole numbers. So let's look at A together. You can clearly see that each diagram is split into 6 parts. So you know that your denominator, your bottom number, is going to be 6. And then you need to count how many of your parts are shaded. And we can see that there are 3, 6, 9. So your answer would be 9/6 because you'd be writing it as an improper fraction. For the second half of your tasks, you need to look at the improper fraction and then shade the correct amount. looking at few ideas. The first part of your task is to colour the fraction bars to convert the improper fraction into a mixed number. So you'd show the mixed number on your fraction bars and then write what the mixed number would be. For lower down in your task, it says which is bigger, circle the larger fraction. So you'd look at the written fraction and compare it to the fraction bars to see which is larger. And then for the next part, which is just on the right hand side of the screen, you would write the improper fraction as a mixed number fraction and then have a go at the word problem. If you're working at Relate, you need to have a look and see what is written. If a mixed number is written, then you need to convert it into an improper fraction. If an improper fraction is written, then you need to convert that into a mixed number. And then work through the rest of the problems. If you're working at Extend, you need to really read the question carefully. Now you might find that you have a mix of mixed numbers and improper fractions, and you will find it easier if you convert them all into the same thing when you're answering the question, and then you'll find it a lot easier. We'll put the answers up on Padlet later on today. Good luck everybody. Bye bye.